share Zoom share. Yes, my PPT is visible. PPT.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so good afternoon, one and all. Since afternoon, we are just dealing with the various topics related to the patents. Dr. Jasni, Dr. Sita, Dr. Sheila has given you the lot of information, and the my topic is very small topic. How we can maintain the ethics in the registration, in the publication, in the commercialization of the patent. What are the various laws? What are the various guidelines which are available for this patent? See, first of all, I would like to tell you that the patent, the research, how we are maintaining the ethics during our research project. So we protect the participants, we protect the safety, well-being of the participants, dignity of the participant. In the same way, the patents also, in the similar line, we have to maintain the all this ethics. So already we have learned about what is the patent, what are the various types of the patents, and how the various things we can create. It is actually a creativity. It is a innovations, and it is something new we are creating. So while creating something new, we should not ignore the work which is already done in the past by the many peoples. Understand? So why the ethical practices are important? Because it ensures the innovation of a ecosystem. It prevents the disputes on intellectual property, and it supports the sustainable technological advancement. So these are some of the things which are very important in relation to the ethical practices related to the patent. So we have to create something. We have to create intellectual property. So now in India also there is a new rules, regulations, and the law related to the IPR, that is called intellectual property rights. So these we have to follow the whatever the things are available, how we can guide our people, and it is very important in relation to the maintaining the intellectual property. Then just a small historical background, because the patents law or the patents is not a new to the mankind, because right from the 15th century, so this patents and this copyrights and this something related to the ownership of that particular thing which is invented, it is in the process in the right from the 15th century. And then a patent system in England which has come in the 1624. Then the model global framework came into 1994. Then evolution of the intellectual property are in the introduction of the copyright laws in 17 and 10, emergence of the trademarks and industrial designs. It has come recently. Then see what are the main important thing in the patent or in the publication or registration or the commercialization. It is the creativity. It is the innovation, and whatever the innovation belongs to certain people, it has to be on their name only. So that we have to maintain all the time during the process of the manufacturing, or during the publication, during the registration, everything. and it is not new because it is right from the beginning, like Greece and Rome has came up with the craft or the guild rights, some protective devices, some artistic devices, some policies, some procedures, some softwares. This is always it is there. And in the 20th century, the globalization of the IP has done. And the World Trade Organization has came, WTO and TRIPS agreement in 1995, which is protects the intellectual property rights of the individual. And it is a global minimum standard is mentioned in that particular documents. So that we have to follow. So the type of patent already, I think previous speakers, I think Dr. Jasneet has mentioned in the detail that there are utility patents, means whatever the utility. And here I would like to think that the research on Ayush and ASU intervention of the traditional medicine. So these are some of the things which are coming up. So might be some new medication is come, some therapeutic procedures, some folk medicines, and the patent and proprietary medicines that has come up, that comes under the utility, which the people can use, and they can be benefited. So there are some of the design patent, unique bottle shapes. So it is already mentioned by the even the Dr. Sita and Jasneet. Then the plant patents and the copyrights. Copyrights is also one of the intellectual property which protects the literacy, artistic, musical works, books, slides, etc. There are trademarks like logos, brands, symbols, like institute logos, like taglines. So that also are very important in the just registering the trademarks. Then there are again the geographical indications. For example, Champagne, a wine that is produced in the specific regions of the France, the basmati rice, which is the product of the India, the Nagpur orange. These are also the geographical indications are there. For example, I would like to mention here is a turmeric. Turmeric is belongs to India, and which was earlier mistaken by the some developed countries. And because of the effort of the Dr. Malshetkar, who is the India scientist, who has fought in the court, and that brought to the India, because it is a Indian property. So that is also happened in the past. So in the medical sciences and in the nursing, so it is already mentioned by Dr. Sheila that there are medical device patent, innovation in diagnostic tools, therapeutic devices, portable ECG machines, that is also patented. The pharmaceutical patents protect the drug formulation and delivery system. So, for example, the vaccine technologies, healthcare IT patents. So there are a lot of AI-based devices now. There are software, there are apps. So these all comes under this IPR. Then there are biotechnological patent, that is the genetic engineering and bioinformatic tools. Example, CRISPR gene editing technology. There are a lot of things because in the nursing or the medical science, it is very vast, because there are a lot of things are coming up. Like in the radiology department, there are a lot of devices are coming up. In the imaging science, there are a lot of devices coming up. So people are viewing that imaging and putting into the AI, and AI is giving some of the interpretation. For example, in the US, one research is going on. So by reading the face, they are detecting what are the thoughts are going on in the minds of the individuals. So that also going on, because even if we are carrying the mobile phones, and even in the mobile phones also, some mobile companies are some hidden devices are kept, and what you are thinking, that also captured by the mobile device, and related to that product, it will come to you through your SMS or through your email, through your WhatsApp. So that also things are going on. These all devices are the intellectual properties. So there are again the procedural patents. Even some of the tools we are creating for the research, we are creating some book chapters, books. These all are the copyright material. So that also is very important in this. So what are the importance of the ethics in patent? Why we should think of the ethics in the patent? Because see, while doing something now, somebody told that in the three groups, Dr. Sheila has made the three groups, and one of the group has made that the mattress, that water mattress and air mattress can be combined together. See, while creating something, you cannot do any harm to the patients. For example, some technology, automobile in the automobile sector. Now the electrical vehicles are coming up. Okay, and there are a lot of vehicles are having some created some fire because of the use of the battery in that. So at that time, that should not happen, because it should be tested properly, and it should not create any harm, even the minor to major. Understand? So that we have to see, and that is what we have to protect. That is the safeguard and rights of the inventor and innovations. Okay, so even the prevent misuse, ethical guideline help avoid exploitation and ensure equitable access. So for that matter, see, even the government has created some website. So once your idea is concretized, you can put it into the CTRI, that is the Clinical Trial Registry of India. So it is the government of India's this thing. Even certain papers, even certain papers also, if you are started writing, particularly in the systematic review and the review papers, we have got some website called Prospero. We have to register that particular topics on the Prospero, so that the another person cannot use the same topic or the same concept. So that is important while maintaining the ethics of the patents. Okay, so what are the common ethical issues in the patents? The common ethical issues in the patents are: first one is the plagiarism. Then it is a copying ideas without proper credit. So the plagiarism which occurs because certain times, by knowingly or unknowingly. So if suppose we are thinking of now you told that there is some new mattress should come up, or some new device. Somebody in between explained about the that ampoule cutting device. Understand? So we have to see that whether that device is already created or not. Whether it is a created, then it will become such a plagiarism. So there are certain times it becomes a misinterpretation also. Manipulated or false data reduces the credibility. So certain times people, for the sake of doing something, they are doing. Understand? So that may be created by somebody else earlier. So it becomes a mispresentation, or proper testing or proper scientific rigor is not there in that particular thing. So it becomes a misinterpretation, misrepresentation. Then there is an exploitation of the indigenous knowledge. Some unauthorized use of traditional knowledge. Maybe I told you the example of the this turmeric and all. So these type of traditional knowledge. So it is a something about this yoga therapies or homeopathy. There is a still question mark, who has who has initiated first. So it might be because the thousands of years the issue is there. So we cannot solve it within the short time. But there is something related to the indigenous knowledge. And there is a conflict of interest situation where personal gain influences the decision. So whatever I like, I will put it in the practice. So no, so that we have to see whether it is a generalizability or not. Understand? So that we have to just see while doing some patterns. Then what are the plagiarism are and how we can prevent the plagiarism, because plagiarism issues are, it is a invention, process and design that are novel, non-obvious and useful, and it is the typically refers to the patent infringement. Understand? So when someone uses, manufactures, sells patented invention without permission of the patent holder, so that is called as a patent infringement. In this case, might be using in the way that violates the patent claims. So that we have to see that before putting any registration, the patent, we have to just check it out whether the similar type of devices or similar type of procedures, similar type of manufacturing is done earlier or not. Then another one is the failure to credit inventors. See, originator is a originator. Originator has to be given due credit. Might be there are multiple people are involved in that, but whose idea is that, so that we have to respect to be given, acknowledgement should be given, some references should be given related to giving the credit. Then prior art and plagiarism. Inventor copies an idea concept from pre-existing or patented invention. It is already known as a prior art. So without providing proper references, this may be considered the intellectual dishonesty. So that we have to avoid while doing the patent. Then the patent misappropriation. If the patent holder unjustified claim an idea that is not theirs and someone misuses confidential information, so that also it is a misappropriation. So that we have to take care during our registration. Then copyright is also, it is a similar way of the patent. It is a copying without permission, unauthorized adaptation, failure to attribute, means work directly copied using the original work idea without giving proper credit. So that also we have to take care. Then the substantial similarity. Certain times what happens, there is a only small changes. In case where the work is altered or rearranged, court might assess whether the new work is substantially similar to the original copyrighted work. If it is permission was not granted, it may still consider copyright infringement, which is form of a plagiarism. So that we have to see. Means we have to see that proper due credit should be given, new idea should be imposed, okay, and some references should be given. So at that time, so nobody should have any the legal action on that. Okay. Then the legal ramification of the plagiarism. So what happens the legally? So first one is the civil liability. The original creator or patent holder can sue for damages. So they can go in the court in copyright cases. This can include statutory damage or the potential or infringing work to be removed or destroyed. In the patent cases, patent holder may seek compensation or damages caused by the infringement and request an injunction to stop further violations. So that we have to just see that if suppose if something it goes wrong, particularly it happens with the logos, taglines, symbols. So that has to be registered. So there will not be any legal problems. The criminal penalty in some jurisdiction willful or infringement of the patent and copyright can result in the criminal charges. So certain times the criminal charges also, particularly the big companies. So some soft drink companies or so they might because their even the content of the soft drink or content of the certain type of this thing, even certain in the Maharashtra particularly, the that vada pav is very famous. So somebody has made something difference in the vada pav and they have taken the patent on that. So like this these things are there, but we have to see that, we have to prove that something is different in that. So it should not be whatever the easily available in all the shops, that cannot be patented. Then there is a reputational damage, both in the patent and copyright domain. Being caught plagiarizing can cause significant reputational damage to individual or companies, which happens in the companies usually, which can impact the future collaboration or the business opportunities. So these are the some of the legal implications of the this plagiarism and related to the patent and copyrights. So then again, the mispresentation of the data, presenting false or manipulated data to claim originality. Certain times, so even the two companies creates the same product, and both are claiming the it is mine. So at that time, it is a mispresentation of the data, overstating experimental result to secure patent approval. So ethical practice, conduct peer review and data audit has to be conducted so that the misrepresentation will not be there. Then exploitation of the indigenous knowledge, unauthorized use of traditional or indigenous knowledge, biospiracy of the neem and turmeric. I told you that turmeric belongs to India, but it was taken by some developed countries. So we have to go in the court and brought it back to the India. So that is adherence to the prior informed consent, benefit sharing, and indigenous communities has to be there. Okay, so then again the conflict of interest in the patent, personal and financial interest, we have to just avoid the conflict of interest in the patent as well as in the research, in the copyright, everywhere. Then what are the principles of ethics in patent, IPR, and copyright? Because all the three components are very important in relation to the intellectual property right. We have to respect the autonomy, investors' right to decide. Then the justice, we have to equitable access and fair benefits, drug patent or the low income countries. So we should not deprive of certain things, certain times for the testing of the drug. We take the poor patients and all, so that we have to avoid, and we have to have the fair benefits to all. So beneficence promoting the greater good through the innovation, patent for the life-saving devices. So that beneficence has to be there. Then the avoiding harm such as unethical exploitation. See, whatever the principles we are following in the research, the same has to following in the patent and IPR. And but in the patent and IPR, the implications will be very devastating. So that is in the research. Certain times we may be spared, but in case of the patent, in case of the copyright, so we have to face the legal implications. So that we have to take care. Then responsibilities, what are the responsibilities? Ensure equitable sharing of the contribution among collaborators. So whoever is involved in the particular patent and copyright, we have to give due respect to them. Okay, so there is a ethics committee. See, ethics committee. There are two types of ethics committees are there. One is the biomedical and health research, where the biomedical and health is conducted, and another ethics committee is for the clinical trials. Even the clinical trials, the device is also comes under the clinical trials. If we are creating some device and we are testing the device, so that also comes under clinical trial rules and regulations, which is governed by the government of India, that is NDCTR, which is called as the New Drugs and Clinical Trial Registry of India. So that we have to maintain, and even certain minor things are there, which are some policies or some documents, some books. So for that matter, we have to follow the biomedical and health research. So research leading to patent applications, then review of the research protocols and for compliance with the ethical standards, And that also we have to register in the CTRI. Even if you are creating some devices, that also has to be registered under the Clinical Registry of India. Then legal framework, there are international agreements, there are national guidelines like the Indian Patent Act 1970 and adherence, the compliance with the global standard for the patent protections. So that we have to manage. Case studies of the ethical example, case 9, dispute over the gene editing technology. There are certain case studies because they have multiple legal implications which has happened in the past in the Neem and Turmeric, for example. So the importance of documentation and legal due diligence is important. So for that matter, there are some consultants are there in the big cities, like they are taking the ideas from you. They can write the abstract. They can register that. They can register the patent. They can publish the patents, and they can even help in the commercialization of the product also. So that if suppose the consultant, if you are taking, then it is a very easy for anybody to have the proper procedure to be followed. Okay, then comprehensive search to avoid duplication, because there are a lot of websites and there a lot of databases are available for the strategies for the patent publishing, patent registration, and there we have to just maintain the transparency, open and honest communication in patent documentation has to be maintained, and there is a legal counsel engage IP attorneys to navigate the complex ethical issues. So there are some attorneys which are helping for this patent and the copyrights. That also we have to take help from them. Okay. Then now in the recent advances that AI, machine learning, then generative AI, there are a lot of things are coming up where everything is now becoming the AI in patents. So that also we have to just see that it is not harming anybody. Assist in the drafting application and performing prior art searches. Okay, then the risk of algorithmic bias and inaccuracies, that also we have to see. Then we have to validate the AI generated content and human oversight. So that has to be there. Validation is very important. Authentication is very important while creating any AI based tools, because certain times, even certain whenever we are creating something, particularly in AI. So even we have to see that the environment is not damaged because of the certain devices. Because certain devices radiates something in the environment, which will be again, which is damaging to the human. So that also we have to just see that how much radiation is coming out, or what is there any other issues related to the climates and all. Then there are various governmental agencies which control the patent in India. One is the Patent Design and Trademarks, CGPDTM, so which oversees the patent, trademarks, and industrial designs. So IP India is the that is the website. Then the Patent Information System (PIS) is also there, which provide a comprehensive patent information and search devices. Then there are Intellectual Property Appellate Board, handles dispute related to patent and other IP rights. So these are the National Biodiversity Authority, regulate use of biological resources and associated knowledge. That also it is there. Then there is a Department of Promotion and Industry and Internal Trade, implement policies related to the IP rights in India. So there are certain governmental agencies. These are all related to the Indian government. So there are even international agencies are also there, because the patent is not only commercialized in India. It may go in the across the border. So even wherever the countries are there, so we have to take some guidance and some approval from these authorities also. Then the impact of ethical practices on society. Some because of the ethical practices. If suppose we are following the proper ethics, it builds the confidence in the patent system. Understand? And it is a ensure the equitable distribution of the patented technologies. So, and this, see, whatever we are creating, it is generalizing to all the population across the world. Understand? So we have to just see the fair access is there. Everywhere it should be available. Sustainability encourages responsible and long-term use of resources. So every patent should be a sustainable. So that we have to see as a researcher, as a patent inventor, we have to see that these are the very important things are. Then regarding the importance of education and awareness, because see, the people are doing something new, innovation, creativity in everybody's mind. But so they should know what is there, how the patent is registered, how we can create a new thing, encourage ethical compliance in the patent practices, and benefit extended to innovation and societal trust. See, ultimately, what impact you are making to the society is very important. So if you are making the impact on the society, you have to follow the ethical principles. So that has to be there. So there are some organizations which are the publishing the patents are WIPO, UNESCO, online courses on the IP ethics is there. Okay, then the publication, refer journal like Journal of Intellectual Property Rights. There is a special journal that all the information is disseminated through these journals. We can refer these journals also. So, in conclusion, plagiarism in the patent and copyright is a violation of intellectual property law and involves using someone else's idea or work without permission or proper credit. So it involves the failing to acknowledge true inventors, infringing on the patent rights, and it involves the copying, adapting creative work without consent. So both the type of plagiarism can have severe legal and reputational consequences. So that we have to maintain all the times. And ethics in patent is integral to maintaining the credibility and innovation, challenges ethical dilemmas through the education and transparency. So institutional role create a framework for the ethical patent practices. We have to follow the guideline which is given by the various organizations, the governmental authorities, even the local ethics committee guidelines that we have to just see. Thank you so much. Any questions? So you can ask if at all there. Hope you understood the topic and hope you understood the ethical guidelines for the registration and publishing of the patents. Any questions? Any doubts?
For the moment, we don't have any questions.
Yes. Be loud while asking the questions.
Sir, at the moment, we don't have any doubts, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much. If anything is required in the future also, we are here to help you regarding the ethical guidelines related to the patents, how to register, how to publish, how to commercialize. So that we are going through all these procedures, and we have published many patents through our college. So there are many devices we have created. So we have a lot of experience in that. And if you wanted to see any ethical guidelines, you can contact me because I am looking after the ethics committee of our Symbiosis University, including clinical trials and all the researches, creating the devices and all. So definitely we will guide you wherever it is required.
I would like, thank you so much, sir. And Sheila madam And Sita madam is there.
Yeah, she's there with me. She's sitting in my cabin only.
She is the
Yes, ma'am.
she's the main person behind
Yeah,
it. The
she was-
spark behind.
Yes, yes, yes.
And
Yes,
and one more, Jasmeet. Jasmeet,
our team is very strong.
that is why I thought let me be opportunistic.
Yes.
I just wanted Dr. Sangeeta whether you have a patent office at your university.
We have. We
Yeah,
have.
definitely, because it will be easy for us if such type of offices are there, because then the forms and what all
Things will go smoothly.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. So
And,
yeah.
we will have a long way to go.
Yeah.
And we will be troubling you because we just sensitized today. We will be starting working on it.
Yes.
Give us some time, and I will be coordinating with Sita madam, and we will have deliberations.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And big thank you to all the team members for spending your valuable expertise and sharing your expertise and valuable time with us today. And it was very good workshop. Even though online, it was a good start.
Yeah.
I hope it will be a grand success. In future.
Yeah, definitely, because we love such type of troubles. If you are saying trouble, also we love this trouble. So anyway, definitely we'll take on, and as it will be started, then we will think of the publications too. So it will be together. We will move forward also. So after 2 weeks, approximately 2 weeks or 3 weeks, we will have a follow-up meeting, so that at least how much with the homework being done and what are the criteria, and we will take up.
Yeah.
Let
And
me discuss-
principal
let me
principal
discuss
college
with
of
our-
nursing, principal
Yeah.
college of nursing is there?
Sir is not there. That is why let me discuss
Okay.
with sir.
So
And,
let us have the communication channel because we should
Yes.
have some collaborative activities. So
Yes.
we can create some document for the collaboration. It will be helpful for
Yes, sir.
us
We will
also.
be signing MOU, sir.
Yeah.
As per prior meeting discussion, we will be signing MOU.
Yes.
That is what is our agenda next.
Yes.
We will
Yeah.
let you know, sir.
Yeah, even we can have the collaborative conferences, collaborative some workshops. So related to the education, some clinical, because we have started the nurse practitioner in critical care, and there are very few institutes in India which have started this NPCC program, and we are creating some cadres of the nurses. So for that also we require some collaboration and some workshop, some new things are happening. So we can,
We
we
have,
can,
sir, MPCC, it is running on.
2017 onwards, we are running the course, this NPCC course.
yeah. Yeah, that will be helpful for us also. If you are doing since long time, then you have a good experience of running the program. So something new, best practices where we can adopt from each other.
Sure, sir, we'll have collaboratively some workshops and other things.
Yes. We have a PhD nursing also recognized by Indian Nursing Council. So that also will be added advantage for us.
Yes, sir. Definitely, we will go with you, and we will have some collaborative activities and signing of the MOU is the next agenda.
Yes.
Since sir is not there today physically, he had to take some emergency CL. We will get back to you and we will let you know.
Yes, thank you.
Further proceedings.
Thank you
And
so much.
once again, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you
And
so much.
madams, everybody. Thank you
ma'am.
for all four of you.
Yes.
Symbiosis team, thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Have a nice day.